This gave Americans time to put out fires, tend to the wounded, which there were a lot of, and get ready for another attack. At around 9 o'clock, another attack happened. It is the second wave of Japanese planes. Enemy planes once again fill the skies. But this time the Americans are ready. More American planes are in the air, and more American guns open fire. Because of this, the second doesn't inflict as much damage as it could. At about 10 o'clock, the whole attack is over, but Pearl Harbor is a burning inferno. But the Japanese did not fully complete their mission. They also wanted to destroy the American carriers, but unfortunately for them, the carriers were not at Pearl Harbor during the attack. There were rumors of an invasion. These rumors were not true though, but still, soldiers fortified the beaches. The next day, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt declared war on Japan and gave his famous speech. Thousands listened attentively to the radio. Here is part of his speech. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately by the naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. But the America wanted revenge for what had happened. Recruiting stations were overwhelmed with young men who wanted to join the armed forces. On April 18, 1942, America got its revenge. The U.S. bombed Japan's capital, Tokyo. The slogan, "Remember Pearl Harbor," or "Remember December 7th," became immensely popular across the U.S. with B-25 Mitchell bombers. Sadly, there wasn't enough fuel to reach safety and they crash-landed in Japanese-occupied China. Some were killed or taken prisoner, but some reached safety and were able to get back to the U.S. Although it didn't do too much damage, it boosted America's morale but lowered Japan's morale. At Pearl Harbor, 2,403 people died, including civilians. 1,178 were wounded. 169 American planes were destroyed. 3 American ships were destroyed. And 18 ships were damaged. While Japan only lost 5 midget submarines and 29 of their planes. Once peaceful America had now entered World War II. The war would last 4 more years. Then, on September 2nd, 1945, Japan would surrender, ending World War II. Now, for some facts about World War II. Did you know that George Welch and Ken Taylor had been partying the night before, causing them to be the first pilots in the air wearing tuxedos? Or that fires on the Nevada burned for 2 days. Also, even though it's been 67 years, oil is still coming out of the Arizona today. The Japanese planes in the attack were fighters, bombers, torpedo bombers, and high-altitude bombers. For more information on Pearl Harbor, there are many books and videos about it. There have been many movies made about it, and one especially famous movie called Tora, 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 which has lots of information about the attack.